Good afternoon, everyone. This is James at Lock in the Value talking to you today about the wonderful, wonderful world of Polkadot. So, Polkadot. I am invested in Polkadot. I will tell you this now. I firmly believe Polkadot's going to have a good run in this next bull run. $50, I think, is inevitable for Polkadot. Personally, I think a lot of the money that would go to Ethereum will end up going to Polkadot because it will trickle down as the Polkadot ecosystem is more developed. And as Ethereum starts pricing retail investors out of the market, or how they feel it to be out of the market, Polkadot will receive a lot of that money. I really believe that. Now, I'm going to talk about 5 different current cryptocurrencies that's based within the Polkadot ecosystem. Now, I'm not invested in any of these yet. I have every intention of investing in at least 2 of them. I will not, and this is not sponsored. I'm desperately keen to get into 2 projects, but it's just finding a buy point. I always dollar cost average into every position I get anyway. But right now, I've been strengthening hands in other areas. You know, I don't believe in holding more than sort of 10 coins really. So I'm strengthening the positions in all of them. When I'm happy with them, I'll get into these. And if I miss the boat, I miss the boat. But let's get into it. So first one is Pokerstarter. Pokerstarter is just shy of 40 cents, market cap of just 14.5, a little over 14.5 million. Not on a significant exchange. Uniswap is it, is the only is it, but it's not on a centralized exchange. And however anyone feels about centralized exchange, that is where money comes in, and that's also where FOMO comes in, and that's what moves price more than anything. So all of you will be familiar with Uniswap. Pokerstarter effectively is going to be the Uniswap of Polkadot. However, it will offer a few more things. So, Pokerstarter will offer cross-chain swaps. That is huge. Okay, that is necessary as well. Interoperability is going to be the most important thing as blockchain technology moves on. And cross-chain swaps are a bitch right now. They're not working properly. They're not working well. Pokerstarter is going to fix this, I believe. So they are going to have cross-chain swaps. Let me show you. Whoa, where has it gone? Where has it gone? So, cross-chain swaps. They're going to have anti-scam features, full KYC integration. I'm not a huge fan of that, but it's necessary. But it's going to have liquidity mining. The Polkadot token is going to be what, the Pokerstarter token is going to be what effectively is the Uniswap token, but on the Polkadot platform. And Uniswap's token, I think, will do very, very well in the coming bull run, because I think they're an innovative project, and the Uniswap tokens application will extend far beyond just liquidity pools. And that's the same with Pokerstarter. That's what's going to happen. Now, Pokerstarter also is going to allow people early access into fundraising, into startups, which is the bitch. You know, when you are trying to get into a token sale and it just goes in 30 seconds, you just don't get the chance. Pokerstarter is aiming to resolve that. Startups and companies can raise funds on a secure platform, theirs. They can do auctions, so token pools will include Dutch and sealed bid auctions. And that's a major thing. That's a huge positive. So the Pokerstarter tokens used for governance, staking, liquidity mining. Okay. Governance infrastructure that enables community voting, several types of staking mechanisms, including staking for pool access, staking for governance, and staking for pool rewards. And last but not least, liquidity providers can claim rewards in Pokerstarter token. I firmly believe this is going to fly up. This is one of mine, of the 2 that I'm desperately keen to get in. By the way, I'm going through this very fast. I am well aware, but I want to get through as much of this as I can. If anyone wants a deep dive into a bigger into one of these, I can do that. Okay, but I want to give just an overview of the 5 projects on Polkadot that I'm quite excited about that are low cap. API 3, right? $2.06, just below 40 million. Still, again, only on Uniswap, really. And it is the Chainlink killer. That's how it's being called across YouTube. So let's have a quick review. Right, it is looking at data feeds. So Chainlink is the same thing. There's one significant difference. However, it's a vastly important difference. Chainlink, band protocol, are middlemen. Okay, now what the difference is API 3 is going to be a data provider operated Oracle. So first party Oracle. None of the others are a first party Oracle. This is a huge step in the right direction in terms of technology, in terms of what an Oracle should be. And I highly recommend people, what the hell? I highly recommend people read into API 3. Okay. If API 3, this looks like I'm not dealing with that. Right. It would have to do 100x to even come close to Chainlink right now. Okay, it's not going to be a Chainlink killer. I don't believe. I don't think anything will kill Chainlink. But this is going. I believe this will have a run. Now, whether this has a run this year or 5 years down the line, I do feel like this is a good, solid, long-term investment, and I am happy to slowly build positions on this across a 4-year period until the not this bull run, the one after, right? But API 3 is what, I don't know why it's doing that. API 3 is what Chainlink should be, right? If it's the best, you see? So without third-party node operators, API 3 data feeds are never exposed to data tampering and denial of service attacks by middlemen. This enables them to reach higher cost efficiency, and they have fewer attack surfaces, right? This secures a project so much better. And the technology step is completely in the right direction. Very bullish on this. For me, the 2 low cap projects within Polkadot are Pokerstarter and API 3. Next one is Mantra DAO. Now, Mantra DAO, there was a lot of hype and stuff around. So about 17.7 million. Uniswap, BitMax, OKX. Hotbit seems to be doing the most volume, actually, surprising. So, Mantra DAO, not as excited about personally. They've got staking, they've got well, they've not got lending fully implemented, and they've got governance. Right now, it's on built on the Rio chain. I like the Rio chain. I like the ecosystem partners. I like Carver. I was a little disappointed to see that they're sort of integrating with Compound as opposed to Aave in terms of lending. Like, I feel like there could have been a partnership there. I'm not a huge fan of Compound personally. So far, they've become a validator node, a Polkadot validator node, and they've launched the staking platform. They are in the process of launching the Mantra pool, integrating with the Compound lending protocol, enhancing staking and lending, and the mobile app goes live. I think the mobile app actually is live. Maybe I'm wrong. And they're going to then be implementing in the early quarter of next year the Mantra DAO stablecoin, and the proprietary lending protocol will be released. Now, Mantra DAO, there is a lot of hype around. I don't like the fact that there's not necessarily tons I dislike. I just am not as bullish on Mantra DAO as I am on API 3 or Pokerstarter. I don't think it's a bad project at all, and I think they're probably building um, some interesting stuff. It's about growing wealth, and I think anything that's looking into that is a good thing. I think we've got to actually approach wealth in a different way than banks, right? That's why I'm bullish on DeFi. That's why I like listening to Andrej Kronji talk. I can never pronounce his bloody surname. That's why I like listening to him talk about finance and talk about how to implement a different system that can help people. So anything that's looking at to do that is a good thing. Okay. Um, I recommend people check this out. The transaction per second is good. The block time's good. Interoperability is vital. Okay. Um, Rio Chain is a solid chain, so I'm happy with that. But not as bullish or as the other two. But 10 million stakes so far, so you can't knock it. When there's only like a total market cap of 17.7 million and $10 million worth of staked, that's a fairly big statement in terms of how bullish people are on it, or how much people are invested in it. Okay, the last one, it's a twofold. So Darwinian network, sorry, native token, and the Darwinia commitment token. So this is all within the Darwinia network. I like this actually. Preferably, I like the ring token actually, and I'll get into it. So, right, Darwinia is a cross-chain bridge. Okay, it is also and it's focused on cross-chain token trading. That's vital. Interoperability, like I said, is vital. If blockchain technology is going to continue to improve, what has to improve is interoperability between the chains. So something like this is vital. It also has decentralized NFT cross-chain auction marketplace. Now, I'm not into the NFTs in terms of I don't hold any, right? I do like the NFT market. I think there's money to be made there. Personally, if I'm going to get into it, I'd just buy the Rarible token right now. I'd be quite happy to sit and buy the Rarible token and just enjoy the fact that people are using that platform relentlessly and it's making money. But Darwinian Network is in place to challenge that. They're going to have a token DEX, so a decentralized cross-chain transactional protocol. Everything is to do with cross-chain. Cross-chain, cross-chain, cross-chain. And for that, Darwinia excites me. Okay? It is vital that cross-chain tech is improved. And as for the token, so Ring is my preferable because, quite frankly, Ring is the token used as gas for transactions. So gas can include transaction fees, contract execution fees, network bandwidth charges, storage fees, and more, right? If a platform is being utilized, the thing that is going to be affected is the token that is used as gas. So I see Ring having a far greater growth in terms of value. If you lock up Ring for 3 to 36 months, you can claim Kton, which is the Darwinian commitment token. That's at like $77, right? There's only ever going to be 52,000 of them, just shy. So that's pretty big deal, right? If you get a couple of them, you can sit and hold it. That might end up being worth quite a lot. And they've obviously got staking implemented, so where you can get Ring as an incentive for staking. I really like the project. Okay, the Darwinia bridge chain is going to interact with Ethereum, Tron, right? Big and other chains, right? Now, the token DEX and the NFT market, I think, are the biggest selling points, and the bridge, obviously. I mean, the bridge is the biggest selling point, right? And if we see this implemented and we see the development of the Polkadot ecosystem, and this being I can see this being a real significant piece of the Polkadot ecosystem. And if that happens, I'm quite happy to go in hard on the Ring token. Okay, there's going to be a $10 billion supply. Okay, but there isn't right now. There's only 450 million, so worth considering. Anyway, that's it from me. Take care. Stay safe.